Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of DOScider that I'm obviously prepared for. I definitely did not just... Hi, sorry, definitely did not just wake up from an accidental nap. What are you talking about? Why would that? I wouldn't do that. That's not me. I had a busy day. We had to get our cat up, we had to take her into the vet and get her blood monitored and stuff. She's been really expensive recently because she's having problems. So we got up 6 a.m. or something and go to bed at 2, so. One of those things. I ended up accidentally passing out just before this, so I'm a little bit late, but not much. We're mostly on time. We're doing better. Thanks, Sir Abaddon. Yeah, I'm hoping she does okay, but she's 20. She's better than we thought when we were taking her in, because she's got a rasp. She's got raspy breathing. But it seems like it might be some high blood pressure, and it's weird. A few different things. But yeah, she's at that age where, I hate it, but, there's only so much more that we can do at a certain point, so we're getting there. It's hard, because we had that with the other cat this year, too, as you know, he's coming. Hey, buddy, you coming up here? There you go. You've been waiting for me to sit down. I know. Bro, are you not even gonna come over? You're not gonna say hello? Hi. Because this guy had a surprising hospitalization stay this year too. So we had a few really big kitten bills this year. You guys cost us God, I don't know. I don't think it'd be 5 figures, but it might be. Our vets are living rich off of us. They had a tough time. I will do what I can to keep our good kitties alive. But anyway, sorry, we're deep in the weeds. Deep in the weeds. This is DOScider. It's our ranking of DOS games. It's good to see you, Sponge. Good to see you, Arzu, S. Kennedy, Ghidorah, Sir Abaddon. I already said hello. For those that don't know, generally every week, we try and do an episode of DOScider, our ranking of DOS games. Subs, patrons, and etc. all get to go into our Discord, and you can request one game a month. So if you're a supporter of the stream, you can always go in and put in a request every month for me to rank. I'm mostly caught up with all of that after the very long summer work season for me. Summer, as I say, and it's December. It was very long this year. I did mention that. We have ranked about 330 games almost on DOScider here. We like to go through the top and the bottom ones. We've got a bunch of games again today that are from some subs and patrons. So I'm excited to show a few to you. And as always, I like to go from our top 10 and our bottom 10, just to give people an idea as to where we're at, where everything's going, how it's shaken out. And of course, if you wanted to see this full list, you can go to doscider.neocities.org, and you can look at all of the episodes, which is this number here, and see that on the YouTube also. So you can always just match these up and go to that episode and find it exactly. Oh boy, I'd like to actually update the website, so the NeoCities, so that these link to the proper episode. I should do that. And also, oh god, I should do that, huh? We'll work on it. We've got our top 10 and our bottom 10. We've got, starting off, Star Control 2, game that we're going to finish our playthrough of this week. We then have Full Throttle at number 2, Day the Tentacle at number 3, Doom number 4, Heroes of Might and Magic 2 at number 5, XCOM UFO Defense at 6, NetHack MechWarrior 2 Mercenaries, Maniac Mansion, and System Shock. And just out of there, 2 in a row. Our last episode was very, very close to breaking in. I had a long thought about it. Master Magic, rad game. And then, of course, we have our bottom 10. Merry Christmas, everybody. Terror in Christmas Town is not a bottom 10 DOS game anymore. Instead, it's Industrial Killers. Jim Henson's Muppet Adventure #1, Chaos at the Carnival, Mr. Pibb, the 3D interactive game, Snapperazzi, The Fortress of Dr. Radiaki, The Flintstones, The Jetsons, First Person Pinball, All Dogs Go to Heaven, and Police Quest 4 Open Season. Put that down a little further. But we have some cool games up for you. Starting off with a request from one of our subs and patrons in the Discord. This one, I believe, was Loaf Sneeze. Just want to triple check that. It sure was. From... Did that not... Oh wait, no, sorry, What am I talking about? I got the wrong games. This one was actually a request from Deranged Dan. It was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. From Infocom. And by that I mean Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the trivia game from Pinnacle Software. Shit, I fucked up. Wait. The Pinnacle Quizmaster. Oh boy. It's just like seeing Marvin the paranoid android in real life. Look at him there. Everybody take off your peril-sensitive sunglasses, because you can expect adventure and excitement. As you know, there are many different versions of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy story. This naturally presents a built-in problem for anybody writing a trivia game based on situations and characters created by Douglas Adams. Wait, so this is very much their, like... In cases of dispute, I refer you to the original radio scripts. Wait, are they... They're establishing canon? Hold up. Okay, oh yeah, the game is cut off. That's weird. Here, let me fix that. They're establishing what they consider to be canon. Amazing. Oh my god. Second in importance are the actual books. I love that. Real fans like the original radio script. Fuck the books. The records, tapes, and even towels out there, but I won't be referring to them very often. Partly because my copies of the tapes were borrowed by a friend who subsequently moved 500 miles away. Oh, they're real mad about that. Oh, I'm not saying the radio plays are bad. It's just it's a very funny thing to then... I hadn't actually considered that I'm like, oh right, there are a lot of versions of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. So it is very interesting that they're like, well, we're making a trivia game about this, so, alright, these are the canon materials. Nothing else actually works for the trivia. You gotta know the radio scripts, you idiot. How the game works. I ask you some questions, and then you answer them. This quiz has 2 types of questions. In the multiple choice questions, you have a reasonable chance of stumbling upon the right answer. In the other ones, you have to type the entire answer. According to the guide, what is the population of the universe? I would guess that it's mind-boggling, but it might be... Okay. Gargavar was custodian of... Was... Oh god, was that like, spaceship that was... God. I love that it just says wrong. Why would it give me the answer? God damn it. What do Holy Zarquon's fish do? I'm realizing it's been like 15 years since I've read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Hey, chat, what is... You know this one. What does this fish do? What fish do? Please tell me what fish do. 42? Is it 42? I know most of the answers are 42. As long as you know the right question. Fish? Mostly anglerfish do. They sing? Okay. Nice. Holy Zarquon singing fish. What war did Arthur inadvertently exacerbate? Vogons versus Golga Grinchams? I don't think so, because of the fact that... Like, the Vogons are just going around doing, like, oh god, like, universe-level red tape shit. They're the villains of the series, but they're also, like, the equivalent of, like, a guy at a job site, like, leaning against a shovel because it's just ready to, like, okay, I just need to get this shit done. Like, whatever. They don't really... I don't think they're at a war with anybody. And I don't know a single one of these other ones, so I'm gonna guess either D, none of the above, or A. I don't think Ulan Kulafid versus God, although I love the idea. Okay, it was A. I'm like, I kind of remember that. What did the Bull of Petunias think as it plummeted? Oh no, not again. According to Ford Prefect, Zaphod Beeblebrox goes to pieces so fast, people get hit by the debris? No. Shrapnel? There we go. That one is more of a, can you finish a sentence with, like, the proper thinking? You don't want to just say the answers, but you might have some knowledge of this field of trivia. You're more than welcome to just say them. I don't give a shit. Remember when Zaphod was whisked off to the Frog Star, who carried the towel with the built-in antidepressants. It wasn't Arthur, was it? Was it Arthur? It was, I think it was Marvin. No, I don't think it would have been Marvin either. Who was it that would have had that? What appears on the cover of the guide? Think carefully before you answer. Don't panic! It was generally, but... No? I mean, it did have Don't Panic on it somewhere, I thought. Huh. Towel was Roosta. I don't remember Roosta at all. I feel like Vogons were green? But Mauvis Russet seems like such an incredible thing to say. That very much feels like a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy thing. Yeah, they're green. I put in green. I realize that people can't actually see the answer that I'm putting in. Where does the name Trillion come from? Patricia McMillan? I mean, yes. Speaking of the previous mentioned Trillion, where did Arthur first meet her? I think it was on the Heart of Gold. Or was it at a party? Oh god, it might have been at a party. Wait, it might have been at a party. Shit. I think... Okay, it was at a party. How long does this go, anyway? This is just trivia. As far as we can figure out. Yeah, it was trivia. It was the party. Yeah, Trillian and Zaphod were crashing a party. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because they met on Earth, right? They crashed his party on Earth. I'm starting to remember. I'm starting to remember. I'm waking up. I did have a very accidental nap just before this. Because I'd only slept 4 hours. So I was going to figure out what was the phone number of the flat where he met her. Are you fucking kidding? Are you kidding? You're fucking kidding, right? I don't know this one. How could you? How could you? I D. Fucking goddamn it. Goddamn it, I got it right. Okay, sure. I know a lot of meaningless details about this series, but that was pretty fucking meaningless. Yep. Brace yourself, light form. Here comes a two-part question. Two-parter? Fill in the last word of these 2 lines taken from a poem. A lurgid tub of brie? Cup of tea is such a British thing. I'm going to say cup of tea. No. Fill in the last words of the poem. For otherwise I'll rend thee in the gobberworts with my what? Yeah, I really did not need to read Vogon poetry, this is true. Appendage? This is very long. What the missing matter? Tell me what you've got. You seem to know all of these for some reason. Oh, it's see if I don't. Right. Okay, fair enough. Listen, I don't go around memorizing Vogon poetry like some sicko. What did Trillian admire when she first arrived at Milliways? The Force Shield Dome? I don't... I have no idea what she first admired in the restaurant Milliways. The dome. No. I was gonna say dome chandeliers, maybe? Who knows? Who laughed at Prosser subcranially? A large dog, a small dog, or Cossacks? It's gonna be a small dog. No. Okay, sure. Where would you find a ravenous bug bladder beast? God. It's been way too long. This has been way too long. This is some trivia. Wait. Well, excuse me? I was trying to enter. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey. Well. That was interesting. It decided to take a bunch of inputs, apparently. It is the most evil place in the galaxy. Frogstar? What is the name of the signature tune used by HHGTTG? What? I'm guessing this is the radio play. I'm guessing this is the radio play. I read through all the books. Okay, I read through all of the books written by Douglas Adams, because apparently that's a thing that you would now need to say. A long time ago, but a long time ago is kind of key there. Once and a long time ago. No salmon of doubt. No. Yeah, fuck that stupid garbage. I'm not gonna read stuff that's not by him. Thanks. That felt so unbelievably lame. What tune would it have... Oh, and apparently it is doing a thing again. I think that it's when I try and Alt-Tab, because I went to try and change something on my OBS, and it did that again. Has peen in all the diodes down which side, left or right? God, I don't... Left? No, right. Fuck, it said right. I guess that I got that wrong, because I said left. Into which orifice do you place a babblefish? Into your ear. Now it's time to put on your peril-sensitive glasses. My score is 225 out of 600. I think more people should read Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. If you know somebody who hasn't read it yet, why not just make them have the 4-part trilogy? Oh, wow. If you enjoyed this one, did you know that you can order a much more challenging quiz? It'll have questions that are harder than, what is this specific phone number that was listed one time in the books just at random? Won't that be exciting? How do we get more quizzes? Pinnacle Puzzle Master? Quiz Master? Hitchhiker's Super Challenge Edition on your check. Ooh, just send it for the low cost of $15 in 1989. I'm just kind of curious. How much is that, like, inflation-wise? Oh, you know, for $40, you too can get the Super Challenge Edition of Hitchhiker's Trivia Challenge. Write down that address and push spacebar to continue. Remember, blame Canada for this one. Fuck. When we send you your Super Challenge Edition, we'll also send you a list of our latest quizzes so you can buy more of them. $40 for that. God damn. The Pinnacle Quiz Master program is ideal for creating trivia quizzes. Wow. The exclusive flash text display system, it only takes a moment to do it. The crit is only $15. The complete source code is only $45. See, okay, making my own for the same price as just getting one other one seems much better. So is the quiz always the same? Here's a question. Holy shit. I know that's wrong. I don't care. Wow. That's... Huh. It is literally just the same questions, but you could spend $15, $40 to buy another set of it. Wow. Well, that was Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Trivia Challenge. Which was too big to actually have in here. It just goes across the whole thing. Well, don't worry, as an Albertan, for all our Canadians out there, I am very used to absolving myself of any blame and pointing at Quebec. So, yeah, this is very easy to do. You know, I started scrolling up very quickly, and I should probably not scroll up as quickly as I was. We didn't even figure out which phone number was the right one. What are you talking about? I got that. It was D. I don't remember what D was, but you could go back and see it. I got that question right. I guessed it at random. I nailed that. Are you kidding? You mean the one for the devs? Oh, sure. I know what you meant, but... This is a very Type Trek style of game. Honestly, I would rate this decently high. In a way, like, I mean... Decently high in that it's, you know, not... It's above the actual, like, unfun garbage. But... It's just the one quiz. It's one quiz. It is a single quiz. It is quiz. And for that, it's just like, yeah. Huh. Yeah, Type Trek is definitely better than this. Type Trek was really neat. Not good, but neat. It was fun. That being said, this is definitely better than Captain Bible and the Dome of Darkness, because sometimes less is more. And this is just less game than that, and I'd prefer to have less that isn't Captain Bible and the Dome of Darkness, so that's good. I'm guessing, I kind of think that it just goes like... Battle of the Eras had charm. For how bad it was. This one didn't even really have that, I'm gonna be honest. That is not the right one. Congratulations to a top 300 DOS game, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Trivia Challenge. Alright, let me see if I can fix a couple of the bugs in the system here. Get the actual game that was suggested to me. One that I know a lot of people really liked. As a request from Deranged Dan, who I did see pop in. Good to see you. I think it's impressive to see how many games rank below functional nothing. Yep. Yeah, there's a lot below functional nothing. Like, would I rather stare at a wall than play, like, Tongue of the Fat Man? Yeah, probably. Like, if you put me in an empty room and a copy of Scunny Back to the Forest, I might boot it up. But I'm probably just going to sit there and look at the corner of the wall. See if there's, like, a cool spider somewhere in the room. Like, you know, that kind of thing. But let's get a real game. Stop with my stupid jokes. And get the actual Infocom, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Which was Deranged Dan's request. So I'm kind of wondering if I should just do this one. I'm wondering if I should actually just do the Solid Gold re-release to get like a hint system. Because why not? We might as well have a guide for this in a way. There's a guide in it, like right away. It guides the whole galaxy. We'll go the solid gold edition, just so that I can have that. You wake up. The room is spinning very gently around your head. Or at least it would be, if you could see it. Which you can't. It's pitch black. Okay. Let's see if there's good writing for this. Aww. Stand? Very difficult, but you manage it. The room is still spinning. It dips and sways a little. Go north? Exits. You missed the doorway by a good 18 inches. The wall jostles you rather rudely. Okay, turn on light. Okay, I wasn't sure if I would know where the light was. Her eyes aren't closed, are they? Phew. That would have been a good thing to check, actually, in a Hitchhiker's Guide game. Good start to the day. Pity it's going to be the worst one of your life. Light is now on. Bedroom's mess. Small bedroom with faded carpet and old wallpaper. There's a wash basin, a chair with a tatty dressing gown slung over it, and a window with the curtains drawn. Near the exit leading south is a phone. A flathead screwdriver and a toothbrush. I want to get both of those. I've got to imagine. It dances by you like a thing possessed. I have a splitting headache and no tea. Oh my god, this is the worst. How do I... You're certainly picking the tough tasks. The floor acts like a trampoline on an ice rink. Or like something you've been working on for years at Disneyland. What the... Okay. As you part your curtains, you see it's a bright morning. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, the meadows are blooming, and a yellow bulldozer advancing on your home. Well, shit. Yeah, actually. Drop headache. You're not holding the splitting headache. Dang. That was a good guess, Samurai Hitman. That was a very good guess. I kind of feel like they're getting the writing correct. I'd always heard that this was a very good version because they actually nailed that. Okay, give me the toothbrush. God damn it. Alright, fine. Yeah, get bulldozer is a good idea. Look out window. The bulldozer isn't here. I believe Douglas Adams was actually involved. I believe that that is the case for this one. It's been a while since I've had to look at it at all. Let me see. He's credited as a co-designer. Okay. I mean, that crediting as a co-designer doesn't mean anything, though, because that could just be a credit thing just to have him there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, they'd have to do a credit for him because he wrote the originals. It does have him as... I was kind of curious. Reception, Legacy, Sequel. No, it does seem like it's showing that he's there. Everything that I do see says that that he was actually helping design it, so that would make sense. I mean, if it wasn't him directly, that's pretty nailed on, so very well done. God damn it. Get robe. Notice something in the pocket. Look in pocket. Oh, God. Wear gown. You are now wearing your gown. Astoundingly, a bulldozer pokes through your wall. However, you have no time for surprise because the ceiling is collapsing on you as your home is unexpectedly demolished to make way for a new bypass. You are seriously injured in the process, but on your way to the hospital, a fleet of Vogon constructor ships unexpectedly arrives and demolishes the Earth to make way for a new hyperspace bypass. Too bad you never found an aspirin for your hangover. Well, shit. Put on your peril-sensitive glasses. 0 out of a 400. Get gown. Wear gown. Look in pocket. Opening your gown reveals a buffered analgesic, pocket fluff, and a thing your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is. Use. Okay, I should actually get it first, right? Although, I kind of want to say, I really should have tried. God damn it. Hold up. I'm gonna feel bad about myself if I don't do this. Okay. Okay. Will it recognize this? God damn it. Fine. Oh, I see. Douglas Adams just hates fun. I get it. That's fine. Oh, hey. There's that yellow bulldozer. I should probably leave. You rush down the stairs in a panic. This is the enclosed front porch of your home. Your front garden lies to the south, and you can re-enter your home to the north. On the doormat is a pile of junk mail. That's okay. I'm good. Kurt Vonnegut would have let us get in. Right? See, you know. Front of the house. You can enter your home to the north. Path leads around it to the northeast and northwest. And a country lane is visible to the south. All that lies between your home and the huge wall of bulldozer bearing down on it is a few yards of mud. Mr. Prosser, from the local council, standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. He looks startled to see you emerge and yells at you to get out of the way. Run. Did you have any particular destination in mind? Well, shit. You keep out of this. You're dead. An ambulance arrives. Okay, this is still going. Is pretty amazing. Got 10 now. All right, all right. Okay. I have managed to stand and leave the house, so we're getting somewhere. This is actually kind of amazing. Damn it. Okay, look in pocket. So I'm sure this is based on the number of moves. You lie down on the path of the advancing bulldozer. Lay down. Stay. Bulldozer tumbles towards you. No. Stop the fucking bulldozer. Okay, I need to know. Time passes. With a terrible grinding of gears, the bulldozer comes to an abrupt halt just in front of you. It shakes, shudders, and emits noxious substances all over your rosebed. Prosser is incoherent with rage. Moments later, your friend Ford Prefect arrives. He hardly seems to notice your predicament, but keeps glancing nervously at the sky. He says, "Hello, Arthur," takes a towel from his battered leather satchel, and offers it to you. As you take it, Ford says, "Look, thanks for lending me the towel. Been nice knowing you. Gotta go now." He smells oddly and walks down the country lane. I'm going back in my house. I haven't even had my tea. Right. I gotta stand up. The bulldozer driver gives you a quick chew of his gum and slams in the clutch. Excuse me? Oh, you fucking assholes! Hey! Excuse me? Motherfucker! This is the fastest construction worker of all time. Holy shit. He turned that around instantly. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Right. God, that is unbelievable. Oh, I went too far. Fuck. Liv, wake up! No, okay. This thing is very mean, but in a like very, very fun way. I really like this in that it feels... Seeing the deaths is enjoyable. It's a hard thing to pull off. But I think it's doing a good job of it. Nope. I'm gonna stay. So get towel. You should use quotes with this verb. Okay, this is one where I might actually, like, you kind of feel like you need to talk to people, which is a weird one for these text parsers. I've never really thought about that. Communicating hitchhikers. Because like I have to wonder what I want to say to, like... Okay. And also, it's the first 6 letters now, I'm realizing, is the parser. Okay, so that's good. Oh, this is neat, actually. Douglas Adams in an interview on BBC about working on the game. Oh, that's really cool. I would love to look at that. Oh, you can put... You can also do then things to carry things forward. That's really nice. You'll meet other people, so you can talk to them. Okay, by typing their name, then a comma, then whatever you want them to do. Bartender, give me a beer. Okay, give me a beer. Okay. Stop, bulldozer. Please step aside. I need to be able to knock your house down. No! God, fuck you. Hint. Oh, God. How do I go? Oh, next hint. How do I stop the bulldozer? Yeah. Okay, I did ask Prosser. Here, I'll... Okay. Oh, God, that's a really neat way to back to the story. Protest, Prosser. Prosser, protest? It's funny that was in the hints and now it's just kind of not there. Okay, so Prosser, stop the bulldozer. No. No! Okay. Okay, but then it just jumps up again, though. God fucking damn it. Oh, yeah, standing up to follow him is fatal. Yep, I do know that. Okay, we just need Ford to help us with it. Gotcha. So in other words, I'm fucked. Well, I'm just gonna stay here. Fuck, we can all just die to the Vogons. How's that? Stay. 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 There we go. With a noise like a cross between Led Zeppelin's farewell concert and the eruption of Krakatoa, a huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships flies overhead and announces the Earth will be demolished to make way for a new hyperspace bypass in 2 of your Earth minutes. In all the turmoil, you drop the thing your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is, and it rolls away. It is the least of your worries. Anyway, you've been trying to get rid of it for years. Time passes. The vast yellow ships thunder under across the sky, spreading waves of terror and panic in their wake. The voice of the Vogon captain slams across the country, insisting that the planning charts and demolition orders have been available at the local planning office in Alpha Centauri for 50 years, and it's too late to start making a fuss about it now. Perfect. Okay, turn on light. Stand. Get down. Wear down. Look in pocket. Get analgesic. South, south. Bam. That's... Okay, I do like that you can just do all that. Stop bulldozer. Nope. What's up? How's it hanging? You know, the thing that Arthur would say. Also, what's up actually makes a lot of sense right now when he's glancing at the sky. What's the towel for? Ford, bulldozer? Help with bulldozer, please. Oh, buddy. I'm gonna just wait. Ford seems oblivious to your trouble, so you ask, Ford, what about my home? He looks startled, then guilty. He starts to say something and stops. He starts to say something else and stops. Suddenly, he seems to see the bulldozer for the first time, stops starting to say things, and starts. He seems to come to a momentous decision, says he has something of earth-shattering importance to tell you, and stresses the importance of a quick drink at the Horse and Groom. Pointing towards Prosser, you exclaim, but that man won't knock my house down! Ford goes off for a quiet word with Prosser. From where you're lying, you can't hear what's happening, although they seem deeply engrossed in conversation. Stay. Ford and Prosser stop talking and approach you. Ford says that Prosser has agreed to lie in your place. The two of you can go off to the pub. Reluctantly, Prosser steps forward and lies down in front of the bulldozer. You stand up. Perfect. Whew. Now we've got the bulldozer stopped. We're all good to go. All right, let's go to the pub. In my, gown. At like 10 in the morning. Let's go in the pub. The pub is pleasant and cheerful and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know they've got about 12 minutes left to live. And therefore having a spot of lunch. Honestly, if you've got 12 minutes left to live, having a really nice spot of lunch sounds like a good way to go out. Good to see you, by the way, luckiest of. Welcome, welcome. Hop on the cam Scatbo stream. Uh-huh. I'm gonna stay off the cam for this one. I turn on the cam for when we're talking about certain things. Barman tea. Barman tea, please. Barman, give me a tea. There we go. What was important? I don't know. Yeah. The text parsers are always hard that way. I am the cam, that's true. Alright, barman, give me a beer. Let's take a... Why not? Ford buys lots of beer and offers half to you. Muscle relaxant, he says, impenetrably. I love mixing beer with my painkillers. Is this game like D&D, but without dice? No, not at all. This is a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy game. So from 1984. It's an old text parser adventure game, which is hard to explain if you don't have any idea what that is. It's interactive fiction, and it's by Douglas Adams. It is the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but you play it. It's neat. It's actually really cool. There's been some very, very funny deaths. Alright, drink beer. I should probably have the muscle relaxant. It's very good beer, brewed by a small local company. You particularly like its flavor, which is why you woke up feeling so wretched this morning. You're at somebody's birthday party here in the pub last night. You begin to relax and enjoy yourself, so when Ford mentions that he's from a small planet in the vicinity of Beetlejuice, not from Guildford, as he usually claims, you take it in stride and say, oh yes, which part? Drink the beer. It'll help cushion your system against the coming shock of the matter transference beam. Okay, I'm going to drink a little more beer then. It is really very pleasant stuff, with a very good dry, nutty flavor, some light froth on top, and a deep color. It is exactly room temperature. You reflect the world cannot be all bad when there are such pleasures in it. See? And they're saying that these people are having lunch because they don't realize the universe is about to end. Well, their universe, at least, is about to end in 12 minutes. But this is like the best way to have your universe end. I'm going to drink some more beer. When you hear that the world is about to end in 12 minutes, drink beer seems like a good answer. There's distant crash which explains nothing to worry about. Probably just your house being knocked down. Excuse me. Ford. What about my house? It's not a house. It's a home. Footnote 2. Wait, what do you mean footnote 2? Does it actually have a footnote somewhere? How would I see that? Footnote. Occasionally, the text in Hitchhikers will mention the existence of a footnote. To read the footnote, simply type footnote followed by the appropriate footnote number. Okay. Bob Dylan, 1969. Okay, sure. God damn it. Fuck. Do I still have a splitting headache, by the way? Nope, but I still have no tea, which seems very important. Look at dog. Okay, fine. I will look at the dog. The mongrel looks hungry. Carries on yapping for a moment, then gulps uncomfortably. Listen, you know I gotta do it. Wow. With a noise like a cross... Oh. Well, I guess we're dead? Okay, there we go. Throughout the noise, Ford is shouting at you. He removes a small black device from his satchel, but accidentally drops it at your feet. Get device. You see lights flickering on the small device. God damn it, oh no. So this is fun. They actually have a good system here because, of course, you might not want to see, like, the whole beginning again and all the different deaths because we've done it so often. We can actually just go ahead and save like that. I have not spammed 42, but I'd like to do this. Yeah, this game is extremely mean, but the writing is very fun about it, and that makes it worthwhile, honestly. Also, it's got like a save from anywhere, restore from anywhere thing, so that you can just see what you need to and just solve all the problems. That seems really smart. This is a really, really, really smart version of the text adventure games. Light swirl signaling around your head. The ground arches away beneath your feet, and every atom of your being is scrambled, an experience you're probably going to get used to. You are in the dark. Hello? You yell as loudly as you can, but no sound emerges. No, this is a text game, yeah. Uh... 42. 42, 42, 42! Wow, it does nothing for doing anything about 42, luckiest of. How sad is that? Huh. We can diagnose to know all about our physical condition, which is we know nothing, can do nothing, etc., etc. Huh. Oop. I accidentally pressed quit, which apparently... Dang. Let's just restore. Do I have an inventory? No. Huh. Alright, let's look at the hints again. In the dark. Help, I'm stuck in the dark. Yeah, what the fuck? But in this case, you'll have to do more than just wait. Well, that's so fucking useful. Have patience. Read carefully. Okay. You do not even know who you are. I am Arthur? Like, I mean... Who am I? There are hints. This is a gold edition that I'm playing that actually has a hint system built in. The regular one doesn't. But I figured it was easier. Yeah. Taste nothing. Like, you don't even know who you are. I mean, it's something about who we are, but I don't... What would I say to change that? You hope you just figured it out. All right. I'm going to let you go, emus. Nail it. Yeah, you'd only do text games. You wouldn't even know what is progressing the game and what's just something random. That's fair. This game is very... It's just the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Like, it's just straight up the story, which is cool in a way. Take time? Yeah, no. Oh. Huh. It does smell a bit. There's something pungent being waved under your nose. Your head begins to clear. You can make out a shadow moving in the dark. God, this actually reminds me. I had wanted to try out nose torque just because I thought it sounded so funny. And then we went to like an acquaintance's kind of like birthday party type thing. And they had these. And there's like these smelling salts. Yep. So like I wanted to try them. They're funny. People are really weird about them. They're like, oh yeah, no, like it's essential oils. It'll like cure all this shit for you. Really, all it does is clear out your sinuses, but it's kind of interesting. I didn't. This isn't the nose torque, unfortunately. That stuff I've heard is like, whoa, that shit wrecks you. But we did get like these weird little. I have two of them. That one smells. I don't even know what that smells like. They're not particularly strong, these ones. These are just like a nice scent. So I guess that I still need to try out some actual nose torque. Which is a hell of a thing to be able to buy. I saw those a while back and I'm like, that's just too funny. I want to try that just to say. See how bad it is. I've seen people like really get kicked in the face by that. Oh my god. At my dentist before this last one, they used too much anesthesia and had to use smelling salts to wake you up. Oof. That's kind of terrifying. Yeah, they can hit you like a truck. You can make out a shadow. Look at shadow. Shadow is vaguely Ford Prefect shaped. The Vogon Hole. This is a squalid room filled with grubby mattresses, unwashed cups, and unidentifiable bits of smelly alien underwear. A door lies to port, and an airlock lies to starboard. In the corner is a glass case with a switch and a keyboard. It looks like the glass case contains an atomic vector plotter. Sure, I know what that is. Along one wall is a tall dispensing machine. Ford removes the bottle of Santragian mineral water, which he's been waving under your nose. He tells you that you are aboard a Vogon spaceship and gives you some peanuts. Ford just really helping out here. What a good guy. I'm going to save again. You feel stronger as the peanuts replace some of the protein you lost in the matter transference beam. Aw, thanks, Ford. Look machine. Oh wait. Look at machine. The dispenser is tall, has a bottom at around eye level, and says Babblefish in large letters. Anything dispensed would probably come out of a slot at around knee level. It bears a small label which reads, another fine product of the Sirius Cybernetics Corporation. Push button. Okay. I meant to press the dispenser button, but now I kind of want to push the red button. With a screech of ion brakes, a Sirius Cybernetics Corporation repair robot pulls up on a bike from out of the sub-ether. Matter transference always tires me out. I'm going to take a nap. He places something on top of his satchel. If you have any questions, here's the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Footnote 14. Ford lowers his voice to whisper. I'm not supposed to tell you this, but you'll never be able to finish the game without consulting the guide about lots of stuff. As he curls up in a corner and begins snoring, you pick up the Hitchhiker's Guide. There you go. Breaking the fourth wall like a champ. Yeah. Look at robot. Somebody call the repair service. Oh! That's what happened when I pressed the red button. The engineer robot looks impatient and guns the throttle of his cycle. Okay, push dispenser button. God damn it. Probably a kid playing around with someone else's thumb. He gets on his bike and roars back off into the sub-ether. Look in hole. Get hook? What a concept. Thanks. A satchel towel, the thing our aunt gave us. You can't. It's not yours. It's forwarded and it's private. Push dispenser button. Maybe if I just push the button enough, all of the babblefish will hit into that hole in the wall, and it'll fill up, and then one will finally hit it and just, you know, be okay. Can I block it? Get towel. Put towel on hook. Fuck you! Hey, I was like, oh, I'll block it with the fucking hook. Excuse me. That's not how towels work. I feel like I should probably have a battlefish for this. Hook is attached to the wall, inches above a tiny hole. Huh. Put pocket fluff in hole. Falls through the hole and vanishes. This is a big fucking hole. Stand in front of hole, then push dispenser button. God damn it. You'd never be able to push the dispenser button from there. I'm getting close, though. That's interesting. That's neat that it actually just tells you that. Huh. Okay, come on, buddy. So we have a friend coming up here. Oh. This is the most infamous part of this game. Why do I get groggy and die? How can I wake forward? How to open the case? How can I get the babblefish? I'm sure fucking trying. Oh, hang our gown. Well, what the fuck? Why can't I do it with the towel? Towels are important for a hitchhiker. It's well known. If you're gonna travel, you should have a towel. I don't see how stripping naked makes more sense, but sure. Okay, push the dispenser button. We're good. The fish slides down the sleeve of the gown and falls to the floor, vanishing through the grating of a hitherto unnoticed drain. Get towel. Put towel on drain. This is I actually think this is very, very clever. This is kind of like... Oh, right. Sails across the room and hits the dressing ground. The fish lands on the sleeve. The ground falls to the floor, landing on the towel. Split second later, the tiny cleaning robot whizzes across the floor, grabs the fish, and continues its breakneck pace through a tiny robot panel on the side of the wall. Fucking... This is very smart, actually. It's very dumb adventure game bullshit trying to, like, puzzle some stupid garbage that makes no sense. But it's also, like, a really good meta puzzle of that, where it's very much joking about, like, the dumb bullshit that does. And I'd say that most of the time, the doing the thing that you say is shitty while you're doing it doesn't work. But the writing here is clever enough to actually work. Hey, John Locke. Good to see you. Okay. How do I block... How do I block the fucking robot? Fuck, we're out of attempts. Okay, restore. God damn it. This would be so much worse if it didn't have this, like, quick save thing. This is a really, really smart design for the time, honestly. I do love that you can just immediately... There's this idea of us basically being in a time loop and doing this over and over in my mind, like in kind of my meta narrative here. And now I'm just imagining, like, we come to from the matter transference beam, immediately strip naked, throw a towel on the floor, throw the gown on the wall, and then, like, juggle a whole bunch of things. It's like, what the fuck are you doing? And then it all just works out and it's like, okay, you need to explain what's happening. Like, I can just... It feels like it fits very much in this universe that you would do that dumb bullshit and everybody would just be like, okay, yeah, sure, why not? Hang gown on hook. Oh, right. Get peanuts. Eat peanuts. I need to get the protein that I lost. Almost forgot about that. Get towel. Okay. Save. Nope, I don't need to do that. Now, push dispenser button. This is a lot longer than I expected to play this kind of a game for. Like, these games are generally... Like, we've played Adventure and Colossal Cave. And, like, you know, like, a lot of the old classic ones. But this one is just very... It's engrossing. I love Hitchhiker's Guide is the thing. And it's very well written. Okay, where is this robot coming from? Huh. Look at panel. Okay. Okay, I need more hint. Ooh. Yeah, why does the machine go click? It's out of fish. Time to restore. Yeah. I figured, but I was just kind of curious what it would say. Yeah, we had to block the tiny robot panel. Okay, so... Okay, I was wondering if that would work. Push dispenser button. Give me the fucking babblefish. God, fuck you! There's a ground the Hitchhiker's Guide through the panel and it's gone. Ah. It's easy for you to say since you don't even have the thing your aunt gave you, you don't know what it is. Right, because it's from my gown. Get thing from gown? Wait, it isn't in my gown. Get thing from pocket. Do I have it on me? Get thing. Did I lose it? There we go. Okay. Put thing in front of panel. Get guide. God damn it. Put thing in front of panel. Push dispenser button. Please work. As if so, ground the thing your aunt gave you through the panel and is gone. Put satchel in. Nope. Wait. Get thing. See if it'll let me move the satchel. I'm guessing. Oh, I can take it. Single babblefish shoots out of the slot. Sails around the room and hits the dressing gown. The fish slides down the sleeves of the ground and falls to the floor, landing on the towel. A split second later, tiny cleaning robot whizzes across the floor, grabs the fish, and continues breakneck pace towards the tiny robot panel at the side of the wall. The robot plows into the satchel, sending the babblefish flying through the air in a graceful arc. A small upper half of the room cleaning robot flies into the room, catches the babblefish as all the flying junk it can find, and exits. Okay, motherfucker, you piece of shit. See, like, this is a good version of this. This is a very smart way to do this dumb bullshit. Fuck you. Okay, I'm getting hints. Fucking... At this point, Pyramid had been known to break down and cry. Yeah, it's kind of mean. God damn it. Yeah, if you could not load this, this would be garbage. Like, if you couldn't just constantly do these quick saves, it would be extremely obnoxious. Because imagine having to do that beginning over and over and over. That beginning is very clever. It's got a lot of really good writing in it, but you don't want to see it. Like, if this is the 30th time that we saw the beginning of the game, we'd just leave. We'd be done. Okay. Get satchel. Put satchel in front of panel. Put guide on satchel. Push dispenser button. No, but it grabbed our guide. But but it took our guide. God damn it. Restore. Fuck you. Maybe the thing our aunt gave us? Get satchel. Let's see if that'll all work. Oh. I don't have the thing. Get thing. Put thing on satchel. There we go. Push dispenser button. You know... Yes, I know about that. Yes, thank you. Oh. I didn't grab the junk mail. Right, stand. Get gown. Wear gown. Get analgesic. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, look in pocket. Stop bulldozer. Stay, stay, stay. Stay. Ford, my home. Help. Okay. I stand up. North. Get mail. Motherfucker. Motherfucker. This game absolutely allows you to make it unwinnable. Son of a bitch. Prosser decided to stop laying down in front of the bulldozer. That's not what he was supposed to do. It'd be interesting if there's like a then command that you could do to just win this game from the beginning. Just type all of it out. I'm kind of curious if there would be a way to do that. Okay, let's go into the pub. Barman, give me a beer. Drink beer. Let's keep drinking beer. Okay, that's my house being knocked down. Sure, sure. You get drunk and have a terrific time for 12 minutes. Are the life and soul of the pub. Tell some really great stories, make everyone laugh, and then I'll clap you on the back and tell you what a great chap you are. And then the oath gets unexpectedly demolished. You wake up with a hangover which lasts for all eternity. Dang.
Give me a drink, bartender.
Well, I'm going to say that we're good for now. But I really enjoyed my time with that. That is... I'm very much on the side of, like... I think that even though I'm obviously an older gamer, this game came out 2 years before I was born. The text adventure, like text parser kind of adventure games are... They're hard to get into. I've generally not been a huge fan of them. Even back in the day when it wasn't like... When I was really young and we weren't that much more advanced than some of that. They're tough, right? Like, it's very obnoxious and you really quickly run out of patience, or at least I do, for, like, having to go get item. Oh, you need to take it out of this thing. Okay, right. Take item out of blank. Oh, you need to be wearing the thing to get the item from it. Okay, get the gown, then open the pocket, then get item. Oops, sorry, I don't understand what item means. Oh, fuck, I misspelled item. Okay, open pocket, get item. I don't understand pocket. Oh, God, okay. Like, just doing that kind of shit over and over and over is very... exhausting. But this one had, like, it wasn't just that they would tell you that you were wrong. Like, a lot of the times they had clever little one-liners for getting it close. All of the writing was just really smart. Most of the stuff like that was really interesting, and having the quick save, quick load was really good. Oh, there is one thing I actually needed to check, though, before we rate this. Because I was just going to do this, but does the solid gold edition have the loads and the other one doesn't? Nope, it has the save and restore. Okay. That's the important thing. Like, the hints would be real nice. The solid gold edition is definitely the way to go, because boy, that game is mean as shit. But also, you know, it's mean with purpose, and most of the deaths are so fun to see. I really, really liked those. I'm gonna just go out on a limb here right now and say this is probably my favorite text adventure game. And by probably, I mean, yeah, this is my favorite of the text adventures that we've played for sure. Like, I was saying that I had a hard time getting into a lot of these games. This is a better time than you expected. I've never messed Solid Gold Edition. The hints helped so much. Yeah, the hints helped a lot, for sure. I would definitely have much worse time with it without the hints. But that's true of all the text parsers, and I don't know. I think that it's... I grew up in an age when there was the internet. If you could find some of the hints online, it was okay. Somewhere, on some forum somewhere. But I like this a lot. I normally have trouble getting into these games, but this one in particular, I kind of want to just play through it and finish it, because I really want to see the rest of the writing. This is fantastic. I really liked this. Like, that writing was so clever, it was definitely worth it. Like, compare it to Discworld, which I know that people like the Discworld one, but it didn't really have the feel that I wanted from Pratchett. It wasn't as on the nose clever as I wanted it to be. This one is. And this one even uses it in like that meta humor kind of way of like, that honestly, I can see how frustrating the Battlefish puzzle would be, but it's done so smart and so well that it was more of a, like, it was honestly very, very funny, even though it's mean as shit. Like, I thought that was hilarious, and that, even though it is very much playing a joke at your expense, it was really, really good. This got Adams a lot better than Discworld got Pratchett, which is probably helped by the fact that Adams wrote this. So that makes it makes a big difference there. The Pratchett one is not written by Pratchett. It's written by people that think that they could mimic Pratchett, and it's really, really hard to mimic one of the better writers of the 20th century, as it turns out. God, I like this so much. But I don't know where to put it. This got legit laughs out of me. This got very legit laughs out of me. And it's not just, again, I really do think that there's something to be said for how smart it is that it's got like the quick start and reload type stuff, while having puzzles like the Battlefish puzzle to like fuck with you a bit and do that meta fourth wall type stuff. It's very much playing with the format of text adventure itself, which is just really, really smart. Just really well done. Like, I like it definitely more than Colossal Cave and Zor. I understand that these ones are kind of more impactful in terms of what they did to the genre. But this is just like a maturing of it that's very smart. That it feels playable now because of the writing is certainly something. I don't think I could put it above something like... Can I put it above the Star Trek 25th Anniversary Edition? Because the Star Trek 25th Anniversary actually, 25th Anniversary also does a very, very good job of capturing what Star Trek is. All the original voice cast, it has really good like puzzle solving where all of the characters are utilized instead of the later one where you just use Spock on puzzle. I might just go just right above Zork. I hate that it's just this wall of text adventure. I don't want it to be that, but... God, that being said, this one was very funny. I thought this was a better time. I had more fun with this than Ultima Underworld, I think. Use Spock on Dispenser. Use Spock on Hook. Use Spock on Drain. Use Spock on Tiny Robot Panel. God damn it, Spock. How many times do I have to use you? Stretch those arms. Those weird Vulcan arms of yours. You know what? This is my list, and I can do what I want with it. I like this game so much, I am putting it above Ultima Underworld. This one gripped me immediately, honestly, is the thing. Like, a lot of the deaths right from the get-go are very funny. Trying to, like, pick up your screwdriver and stuff is very fun. Well, we all make mistakes. Hey. Hey, are you saying that Douglas Adams, the Douglas Adams, is worse than, God, who would I do with Ultima Underworld? Richard Garriott? I do think this is better than Zork. That's not even close. And that's why, like, I want to put it even higher, is because it's gotta be... It's got a big gap between this and Zork. Zork is fun in a way, but it's just mostly mean. This is a lot more intelligent with how it's mean. Still very mean, don't get me wrong, but I like the way that it's mean more. Alright, but we have one more game tonight. I thought that we'd spend a lot of time on these couple of games, because adventure games need a little bit more time to breathe. I felt like we gave a good introduction to Hitchhiker's Guide. This one might need a little more time. I am uncertain what the fuck to make of this game. This is Loaf Sneeze, having requested this one, and I am... Loaf Sneeze, you're gonna have to explain this. What are we looking at here? Because this is... Robinson's Requiem. And I'm at a loss for Robinson's Requiem. I don't know shit. Okay. Okay, I'm just... Like, is this a game that you like? Because I don't... I skipped through the, like, entire movie that they had to start this, just to test that it was working, and that I knew what the commands were from the manual. But we're gonna try and... Yeah, this is a I found something weird game. Yeah! Yeah, it's fucking weird. This is part of the reason I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to spend some time with this one, so we're only doing a few games. You know this game well. Godspeed. God damn it. It is... It looks like a thing. We'll see. Let's go on an adventure together. I'll take you to a world of infinite fucking weirdness. I believe this is a French game. The fucking French. Commander Blood, Robinson's Requiem. What were they doing over there? I love them for it. If this is anything like Captain Blood... Or Commander Blood? Which one is... God, is it Captain or Commander Blood? That game is incredible. Still a thing I need to finish at some point. Got a lot of those. I think that you're right, Loaf Sneeze. I just couldn't remember. The first one is not available on DOS. We played the second one. I just can't remember if it's Captain then Commander or Commander then Captain. I think that it's Captain then Commander. Yeah, this has a sequel. They had the sequel ready to go before this game released. I looked that up. They made this and its sequel, like, back to back. Deuce. Yeah, Deus. Okay, I skipped through all this. I imagined that a bunch of this would have had dialogue. I didn't realize that it just did not have any. This isn't explaining shit. What are we doing? What's happening? Holy shit, we have a stride. Wherever that is does. Jesus. Look at him go. We are strutting. We got some power walking. Okay, so we went from ship to walking to this car. And there's just still no dialogue. It's just a sequence of doors. Are we just getting into smaller and smaller rooms? What is happening here? Why is there a 5-minute sequence of going to smaller and smaller rooms? Wait.
Good day, Robinson Treplev 1. Plato 625, your president, speaking. Wanted to brief you in person on the details of your last mission. We need you to go to Zarathustra, a planet in the Oedipus system. The coordinates have been transmitted to your onboard computer. For your last hours as a Robinson, you are about to experience thrilling and unforgettable moments.
Oh, okay.
Good luck.
Thrilling. This will be very enlightening. So, we did all of that driving to get one one fucking view screen. Sorry, there's only one view screen in the galaxy. Everybody has to share it, okay? Also, I don't want to go to the Oedipus system. It's very fucking weird. It's not a good place to be. Nobody wants to go to Oedipus. Is that it? Is that the... Okay, I guess we're heading to the Oedipus system. Don't worry, no subtext. It's fine. Ooh, that is the Star Trek noise. That's that same alarm. Okay. Was there a reason for the alarm? What was that alarm? Oh, hell yeah, CRTs. That thing's gotta be worth a lot on the retro market in the year, like, 2500. Like, that's gonna be worth a fair bit on the retro market now. Imagine another, like, 300, 400 years or something. Goddamn. Some speedrunner wants that desperately. Look at the cool flips I can do, Mom! Whee! For your last moments as a Robinson, you will do the sickest plane tricks on this planet. Oh, or, okay, I'll just jump out. What? What? And it's just frozen? Oh, no, I had to press the button and then it... Why was that long? There was like one sentence. There was one sentence of story. Why? Slapping desk. Ah! Oh boy, menu of options. Personally, you blame the French. It seems like a good thing to do. We can have sounds on, films on. If you turn films off in a game like this, you're a sicko. Control of maladies. Uh-huh. Controle of climate. Also on. Okay. Start? This was actually... I've seen more than a few games with that kind of a menu back in these days. Like, no question. It always reminds me of Rack Rally Championship had similar menus for one of them. That was a game I played a lot of. That was actually, this is a pretty standard menu. I'm not saying that it was good, but that was pretty standard. So I actually could parse that kind of immediately. Alright. Apparently we're on a planet. So the story, as far as I could tell, which I thought that there would be more of that story in these cutscenes, is we're like a Robinson, which is they're basically like purposefully abandoning us on planets for reasons in the far future. It was overpopulation, I think, was the note. Let me see. I have the manual here. There's not a lot on the manual. The action unfolds in the middle of the 22nd century, at a time when the Earth and some of its colonized planets are already overpopulated. Robinson is a nickname given to members of AWE. Oh, wow. The Wrestling Federation? Alien World Exploration, a military body's task is to explore totally unknown planets. Recruited from the best military academies, Robinson candidates have taken officer enlightener course. At the end of this training, the best of them go through a strict selection test, which indicates their aptitude for surviving extreme conditions. The headquarters of AWE is installed on the monastery station of Levitlow. Okay. Robinsons must have no contact with the outside world. Their contract lasts for 5 years. During those 5 years, they undertake the exploration of as yet unknown planets in order to ascertain whether living conditions are suitable for colonization. At the end of their mandate, large public demonstrations are organized to celebrate the return of these modern heroes who are promised a golden retirement on Earth. The festival is called Robinson's Requiem because it commemorates the end of their lives as Robinsons and their return to civilian life. That's the official version. The reality is very different. The Secret Intelligence Agency, SI, Scientific Intelligence, has issued orders that certain Robinsons will not be returning. In the course of their numerous missions, some Robinsons may come into contact with unknown viruses. To avoid all risk of contamination, SI chooses to banish them. These sacrifices are not made in vain because they enable the symptoms of new diseases to be studied in the hope of conquering them. Wow, that's fucked up. Okay, so this is a planet where they have sent us to die, I guess. Hey, Surf Wizard, good to see you. Because I guess we're infected with something. We've got an unknown virus, maybe. I think. Maybe. Okay, I see somebody walking around. God, the graphics are, they're very busy. Ha! We can punch. We can look at our map. Well, it's neat that you can do that while in your map. Can I go back to looking, though? Is there, like, heart rate and stuff? Sure. Wait, did it say backup not found? Did it not... Backup file not found. Wait, what is the other one save and this one's load? Okay, hold up. Okay, sure. That's save. Sure. Okay, so the arrow's going to the disk, so it's saving to the disk. That makes sense, I guess. Okay. Where did this person go?
Greetings, Trepliev. Welcome to my holiday camp. It's not exactly the Carnival of World Exploration. You'll soon get to understand the house rules here. Every man for himself. And on my territory!
Oh, God. What?
So get lost. Kiss off.
Sorry, you blew the mic out, so I
Don't let me
couldn't...
catch you again in this sector. My fist is just a touch volatile. So get lost.
Yeah, well, my fist is also volatile. Oh, Jesus Christ! He doesn't have a fist, he has a knife! And also his dick is out. Why is his dick out? I don't... Sir? Nothing special found. Alright, cut the guy. Cut him. Grin's like a sicko watching this. What the fuck is happening? Yeah. Is he dead? He might be. I have a battery? An identification. Matches. And an empty gourd. Oh, that's swimming. Hell yeah. Look, you can see a little guy swimming. Okay, you cannot climb. Huh. No more ripe fruit. Snow White pear. Okay. Love a good alien pear. Oh. I now have my new sector. This is now my sector. I feel like, based on our little rag doll here, our paper doll, that we should probably have stolen all of his stuff. Like, I don't know, clothes? Oh, wait, no, we do have clothes. Well, okay, why does that one show us... whatever. I did see a cave. What is this? Huh. Negligible weight. Can I use it? What do you mean no fuel? Matches are the fuel. Matches are fuel, you motherfuckers. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So there's a cave here. That's interesting, I guess. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I think that you're right, Loaf Sneeze, and that this game is kind of a very, very primitive, like, Minecraft-y kind of thing. It's a survival game, but from 1994, which is both impressive and also, oh boy, they probably shouldn't have done this in 1994. Okay. We'll loop there. Something here. It's nice that they've got, like, all these regular Earth foods on this weird alien planet. It's very nice of them. Yeah, this thing's kind of inscrutable. Also, like, just how early the graphics are, it makes... It's a very busy visual style. Like, what is all this? It looks like bloody stuff, maybe? That's probably bad. Blood? Question mark? The fuck is all? Is this a broken ship? This is a broken ship. I'm guessing. I can't click on it to actually see. I don't know what you're allowed to click on. Oh, there we go. We found wire. All right. Sure. And more wire. This feels like a game that you would pick up and play for a little while and then go, well, that was interesting, and then just never look at it again. And it'd be hard to tell if it was good or not. It's more just, oh, fuck is happening? Like, where's the game? I want to see another person, because the film part of this, the FMV, is definitely the highlight so far. But unfortunately, only seeing 2 people. Computer, this is your job guy, and the guy I got real stabby with. Or, well, he got stabby with me, I guess. It's a good thing I killed him, though. He was a liar. He said he was going to punch me to death, and he definitely was trying to stab me to death. Looks like there was more food over here. Like, my understanding is we're gonna have to do things like eat. But I don't know, like... Will it say something about that? Like, will it show me, like, an empty tummy? Or, like, what? Okay, I'm gonna sleep, I guess. Sure. So I can sleep. Should I eat? I guess I'll eat. Why? I don't know. Huh. Good to see you, Cosmic Afro. Have you played this? Because this thing is a mystery to me. I set out for only a few games today because this one seemed like it would be some bullshit. Yes, but you never made it far. Yeah, okay. Alright, there we go. So we've got... What are these bars? The thing is that the manual doesn't really tell us a whole lot of this. There's not a lot of manual. Let me just see. Use an object in the picture. Fishing. There's walk, run, crawl, limp, swim, navigate, fishing, faint, sleep. Huh. How can you tell what these mean? It only explains the first screen, as in, like, this. And it tells you what these are. But, like... Okay. Find the detail menu for this menu. White booklet. Huh. There might be a second manual for this. Let me take a look really quick. Yeah. Same thing. Weird. Documents. There we go. White handbook. Because I feel like I need to know some of this. Oh god, time is still going forward, too. That's not amazing. Here we are. This has a little bit more. Estimated resources, blood, energy, and water. Blood, energy, water? Okay, how the fuck do I get any... Does blood go up with eating? Does energy go up with eating? Or sleeping? I'm guessing I know what water goes up with. But those are not... It's like the humors or something. Let's go see. Who are you?
Hello. How are you? I'm not too bad, but I'm not feeling my normal self. I hope you recognize me. Darwin 5? Changed a lot in 5 years. Been on a lot of missions to Khan. Picked up a lot of dirty tricks. Here it comes again. I'm feeling ravenous. All of a sudden.
Oh, is he a cannibal? No, he's a werewolf? Wait, what? Okay. Bad dog. Okay. How's my blood doing? Ah, a little worse. Huh. I killed him on my first try. Congratulations. Is that a good thing? Explain what the fuck is happening. I know that chat isn't explaining what's happening because they don't know. Oh, that's just invisible wall. Got you. Getting out of there. I made my way into a little corner that was hard to turn around in. This feels like the better screen to look at a lot of the time, which is unfortunate. Like, this is dark. Is there a way to, like, wait? I don't want to sleep, but I don't want it to be dark like this. This isn't helpful. Yeah, that weirdness, the werewolf is the interesting part. It's just... It's too bad there's so much emptiness beyond that. What the fuck are we doing? Well, I guess I'm climbing this hill? Can I walk off the edge of this? You know, we're edging by the edge. Like you would say. You cannot. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought it wasn't going to let me back up. Very, very early 3D like this, that's trying to do levels and stuff, has a real problem with getting you stuck in geometry. Shit! It's a fucking bird! And it blooded me? What? Did it fucking peck my goddamn eye out? Jesus Christ. Okay, that's kind of rad. Oh shit, you can amputate? This is neat. Yeah, body part specific damage and like needing to do things like amputations is kind of awesome. Holy shit, there's a lot of feathers in here. I'm gonna guess that's just infinite. Okay, but I do need to get this jam off of my face. I wish that eagle hadn't thrown all that jam on me. Yeah, this game really cares about your medical condition. It's, again, it's literally a survival game. Oh no, I think I'm trapped though. Oh, maybe? Okay, I managed to get out. Oof. Yeah, where you can walk is not clear. And it's extra not clear with half the screen gone. And it's dark. Where's the fucking path down? Oh my god. How do I get to that without getting stuck in geometry? No, I need to... Can I walk? How walk? Here we go. Wait. I think I found it. Okay. And then we go around this. Yes. I think we're good. Maybe I can go steal an eyeball from one of the two people I killed and plug that baby back in. What is this? Oh, the body of the guy. Gotcha. Sure. Is this the only sector? Because there's not a lot of game here. There's got to be more. Also, it looks like our eye recovered in a way in that it's not actively bleeding. But also, doesn't seem great. Yeah, we don't have like the hand and stuff anymore. But our eye is... I guess that we just have lost our eye. That fucking sucks. This is one of those things where that's very crunchy and interesting that they've modeled that damage, and it's kind of cool that it's accurate. But then also, from a gameplay perspective, it's really just kind of obnoxious. You know what I mean? Still feel like I have no fucking clue what I'm doing. Oh boy, that jam became a lot clearer. That's good. Like, what are we doing? I'm gonna look at this screen for a second. That other one is so visually busy that it's kind of like... It's making my eyes tired. Like, I don't know if anybody else is getting that, but I'm like, that screen is actually wearing me out actively. It sucks, because that's the screen that I need to look at to, like, pick things up. But also, ugh. Okay, so this must be like a way for us to catch things, because we do have the ability to fish at some point. Did mention that. I wish there was a way to pull the map up and still have this. Like, that map needs to be a mini map somewhere here instead. Like, make these icons smaller and put it in the corner. I need this map more often. Because direction in this is tough to follow. It's hard to get my sense of place. So I'd personally not call this game good by any means yet, but it's intriguing, and that's something at least. Right now, if we were to end, I don't know how I could possibly rank this thing. So I guess that we're not ending yet. Because, like, what the fuck even is this yet? Ha! I've got water. Use on... How do I use it on me? There we go, I can eat. There we are. Remember to hydrate, kids. Because that's our water. This is our energy. It's blood, energy, water. I guess I need to drink a lot more water right now. I mean, 1 liter of water is... Why? Okay. Why is my water going down? And now I'm burping or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's bad water. Water bad. I need to make a fire and clean it. Shit. I probably need... This game probably cares about me cleaning the water. Alright, can I chop down a tree? There's a lot of fuel around here, actually. Oh. More cauliflower. Remember seeing a stream of this 3 years ago? The more you saw, the less you understood. That's how I feel right now, Americancy. I feel like I feel like I'm not going to be able to rate this thing. I feel like we've gone through almost everything. Stop burping. So I drank a little bad water. already been here. Can I... Hi, I would like to just go back this way. God, this is impossible to tell where we're going. How do we get fuel for a fire? Like... This thing seems really ambitious and interesting, but also... Like, what the fuck do you want from me? This thing feels ambitious. Fuel, fire, and new eyeball are all really good goals. True. Yes, there is this area that we haven't been to. I'm stuck on some geometry. Oh, fuck. I might be stuck. Oh, no, I made it off. Okay. Stuck on some geometry seems like it's going to be a fair bit of the experience here. Especially when I can't see part of the screen, so I keep getting stuck on something to my left. Am I supposed to be able to walk up here? It's like I'm stuck again. I guess not? I guess not. It's very unclear what the boundaries of things are. Also, apparently we've explored everywhere. Except for the cave. We haven't looked inside of the cave. But also, I need some kind of light source to do that. And apparently the matches are not a light source. So... Oh god, I am so stuck on the geometry here. Wait. Okay, I wiggled off. Stop burping. Mr. Robinson. And here's to you, Mr. Robinson. Abandoned on this strange planet. What the fuck is that? That seems useful. Holy shit, that seems useful. Alright, what one has new eyeball? Where's eyeball regrower? God damn. Jesus Christ. Let's use... Oh, disinfecting pellet. Of drinkable water. Hey, we got it. Look at that. I discovered a thing. My water still sucks. It's not going up, it doesn't seem. That didn't go up at all. Nothing? Can't, like, look at that good water? Nope. Okay. Oh, hey, I found my identification. Maybe? I don't know. I'm guessing I probably need to use an antibiotic? Because of the bad water? Food poisoning. Very critical. Uh-oh. Huh. Cyanide kills you. Who'd have known? Hell of a death screen. Yeah, this was not horrifying as a kid at all. Definitely not. No. Huh. Alright. Let's load back up when we're about to fight the eagle. Let's go fuck this eagle up. It wasn't raining last time we were up here, and there's a thunderstorm? Definitely seems like a good idea to climb as high as possible. Fuck you! Haha! I feel like I should be able to eat the eagle too if I can cook it. I just want to know what eagle tastes like, you know? Who doesn't? Who wouldn't want to taste that sweet, succulent American icon? Or at least I'm assuming that it's sweet and succulent. How the fuck do I get off this mountain? I have no idea where to go. It's so confusing. Okay, that was the opposite way. So this way. It's so featureless. Oh, God damn it. This thing is such a technical marvel for 1994 in a way. And also, boy, why on earth would they have done this? Because even with it being technically impressive in a lot of ways, it's still like, Christ, it's hard to navigate. We did a lot better against Eagle this time. Only got a little bit of bumping. Oh, it's only a benign infection. No problem. We'll just leave it alone. That benign hand infection. Sometimes you just get a little stank hand. Who hasn't had a little stank hand from time to time? Okay, I'm trying to go back to the crash site so we can actually get all that stuff we left there. Huh. Yeah, so climate, it actually cares about too, like, if you get immersed in water, it can be bad because it can get too cold. So, like, the temperature stuff here really matters a lot. Is this the temperature outside? Or is that our temperature? Because this is our temperature, that's a little high. If it's the outside temperature, then it's pretty hot. The fuck am I? Oh, I'm in some area that I didn't get to before? Interesting. The left temperature is me, the right is the environment. Okay. I could look it up in the book, but I appreciate that. This looks like a fuel tree. Maybe? How do I look at you? What's with tree? Okay, what? How interact with tree? How tree? You know, this thing is a fucking nightmare, but also a really interesting one. I, like, I don't want to... There's just a big, obvious tree, but that I can't interact with in any way. That doesn't... What? Okay. Oh, and there's another cave. That's new. Oh shit, that's a fucking tiger. Hell yeah. The red mist descends. I'm gonna go kill me a tiger. Did I do it? Did I do it? I did it! I mean, I fought the tiger. Okay, so there's a very obvious side path to just go around tiger. Got you. That's kind of funny. I feel like that also is a good example of finding the seams in this game. In that this game is trying to be essentially a big open world survival game in 1994. It's trying to give you that feel of you exploring this big planet and you're just like, you can go anywhere, which you really can't. There's so much geometry getting in your way. But this is very much like people were saying, trying to feel like a Minecraft long before they could actually make a Minecraft. But that shows how it's a very set-up encounter. That they were like, okay, it's not like there's a tiger that spawns in at various times or something. It's just like, okay, we'll put a tiger in this spot, and you can't deal with it unless probably later on you get like some kind of projectile weapon or something. And then it's, other than that, you go, okay, well, we'll give them a clever, in air quotes, way around this. Here, let's make another path, and then you can just have to avoid the tiger for now. It's like trying to do the Minecraft thing or something and have it be open world survival, but having to individually craft all of it because things like proc gen and stuff aren't really at the level they would need to do this. So instead they're handcrafting this world and it's nightmare ideas. What? Why can I not use? Uh-oh. Why? What the fuck? Weird. That was just a bug. It must have been. Huh. Yeah, there was a lot of more ambitious than the technology was capable of back then. This is a prime example. Yeah, also any of their, like, proc gen stuff would have definitely gone into their absolutely off-the-wall medical damage simulator they were trying to do. I very much feel like, we're playing The Forest, 1994 edition. Now I have all the technology and nobody's ambitious anymore. I would highly disagree with that. There's a lot of weird, ambitious little games. I'd say a lot of them are not the AAA games. I'll agree with you there. but I wouldn't want to typify like nobody's ambitious. I think a lot of the bigger budget kind of games tend to play it a little bit safer because of the amount. It's because of the budgets that are involved, right? Like, yeah, we have all that technology, but it also means like this was probably a studio of 4 people putting this together or something, right? I mean, we saw the credits at the beginning. There's like what, a dozen at most people that did the entire thing, and that's including like all voices and all that kind of stuff. That's a big difference from where we are now, where, you know, you're looking at like, okay, the main studio is 200 people, and then you hire out to another studio to do these art assets, and that's got 150 people in it. And then you ask for these art assets to be done by this group, and that's like another 100 people in that group. Like, you have like, what was Cyberpunk had like 700 people working on it or something at one point. That game was ambitious. It was very ambitious in a lot of ways. And it also became a failed, buggy mess at the start, like this is. And yeah, people with a lot of money are less ambitious. But also, like, it's easier to be ambitious when you don't have as much money on the line. Because, like, you can't really spend $50 million and use the time for, like, 2 years of a studio of 150 people or something, and then go, well, we're going to take, like, some huge risks and swings in hopes that it all works out. It's like, like, honestly, I'm going to give them a pass there even a little bit. I don't like a lot of those kinds of games. As you'll notice, I tend to play a lot of these older, more ambitious, weirder titles. And I tend to like a lot of them more. God, how the fuck do I get off? Although I'd like to get off of this goddamn geometry. But I have to give it to them that, like, it's honestly a little irresponsible. You have all of these people under your staff. And if your game just fails miserably, your studio is going to go under and they're all going to be jobless. Like, you gotta balance it out. It's a tough thing that a lot of it is literally just market forces. And it sucks. But there are a lot of really cool games out there that are doing ambitious stuff. Like, one of the games that I always think of as being really wild and ambitious and weird in the last, you know, like 5 years or 10 years or something is Hypnospace Outlaw. God damn, that game was so wildly different. Oh yeah, Pyrus. Yeah. I'm not saying that you're not totally wrong. It's easy to fall into. Sorry, I don't mean to correct you a whole lot on that either. You're not wrong that like AAA dev, kind of like mainstream, not even just AAA, but just like mainstream game dev can feel stale because there's so much of it. And you're definitely right on a lot of that. It's just. It's also, it can be very easy to be reductive about it. I'm not saying that that's you, but it's one of those things where you want to immediately kind of like, you don't want to just be like, yeah, all these lazy devs nowadays, because it's not that simple. Although it definitely ends up that way, if that makes sense. Because sometimes it is that simple. Sometimes it absolutely is just like, you know, oh, Battle Royale became popular. Let's all just do a Battle Royale game. And it is kind of just, it feels that lazy. Oh my god, please let me out of the geometry. Thank you. And like, I think there are times when that is absolutely true. But then there's a lot of other times where it's like, well, okay, we see where the market is heading. We have a really good idea for this. We should probably put that mode in our game and then put our own spin on it. And it's not like just lazy rote copying. It's a lot of market forces and things like that. It's more nuanced, is all I'm saying. Dear God, is this Robinson's Requiem? Looks at the bottom of my stream. Dear God, it is Robinson's Requiem. I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Okay, how do I make a fire? How do I get fuel for a fire? Like, what are we doing? But now, you have a very good point, Pyrus. I mean, there's a reason why I don't tend to play the AAA games right now, is because you're right, they do feel stale. I just always like to put it in perspective a little bit, that it's... Sometimes it's shitty CEOs and management and stuff like that, just kind of shitting out the same product over and over and over. And sometimes it's a little more nuanced than that. It's hard to know which one is which sometimes. And I mean, honestly, sometimes too, like, as someone who is a game dev, Loafsneeze was talking about, like, there was a few ambitious titles that they were saying they knew of that were trying to do wildly ambitious, like, proc gen stuff, and then had to pivot to just salvage something at the last second. I do wonder sometimes, like, some of the games that you're like, well, this is just kind of like standard, everyday, you know, like third-person shooter, whatever, modern action-adventure kind of title. And how much of that was like, shit, we've got to pivot to make that work at the last second and salvage something out of it. And they had like a better, more interesting idea, but after like sinking 3 or 4 years into the dev of it, they just had to like, goddamn, okay, listen, we got to make something out of this. Because I know for sure that definitely happens. I'm trying to think of like a good example of that off the top of my head, because I've heard that story more than a few times. You can just loot the entire medical pod at once. It just gives us all of the medicine at once, yes. Oh, this is the combine. Okay, yeah. There is a carry limit. It is in here. It'll show us somewhere. See, we have 14.4 kilograms out of 50 that we can carry. How the fuck do we make any kind of fire here? I'm looking at a game facts for this. This thing is so inscrutable. I need something. I'm just so confused. Like, what is happening? Oh. They're saying that I should probably start out on hard so that you get more of the, like, weird medical emergencies from, like, tripping and falling and stuff. Okay, there's a whole bunch of things linked. Yeah. How do I make a fire? How do I light dark caves? Use a torch. You can create torches by combining a branch with resin. Okay, that's great, but how do I get the fucking branches and resin? Go to the tree? Like... Survival knife on trees can harvest branches. I was doing that. Is it use? Maybe that's what it is. I have to use it. God damn it. Okay. Gotcha. I was doing combat. I'm not supposed to do combat, you fucking goof. Okay, fine. I understand now. Ha! Fuck yeah, fire. Okay, so I figured out fire. I need to find out, like, how to get resin. I'm guessing probably from that weird tree. Also, okay, I have a real question here. Dang. All of this supposedly complex modeling. Can't even burn myself in my own fire. Unfortunate. One of these ways has the tiger, so I gotta actually look carefully. God, this thing's inscrutable. I know I've said that already, but it... God, this thing's inscrutable. This is kind of like playing original alpha Minecraft, but with like no manual and no internet and way more actions you can do, even if the ultimate contraptions aren't as... Okay, I was right. That is resin. Okay, can I should be able to combine those, right? Okay. Yes. Haha! I've got a torch. Yo, let's go, gamers. We've figured things out. We can go through caves, probably. The surface complexity of this is a lot higher. Our water is looking pretty bad. Ooh. Almost fucked up. Alright, we've got drinkable water. Why is our water not going up when I use the water? Like, that did jack shit. Why did that do nothing? Very weird. Alright, well, let's go in this cave. Oh, Jesus. Hey, buddy. Oh, okay, you're not a friend. Flu? Okay, it's fine. They're all benign infections. Don't worry, I have a bunch of infected limbs, but they're all benign. Is they sleeping? Yes, they're sleeping forever. Oh, okay. Oh, look at all the little sleepy guys. Found another identification card, apparently. There's another person that died here. This game is such a weird nightmare. That didn't help our water at all. A full liter of water is a fair bit of water, let me tell you. Like, I mean, it's not... For a day, it's... You'd probably need to have more if you're out in the woods like this, but... Chugging an entire liter of water at once is, You'd think you'd feel a little less thirsty. Get knifed, bitch. Uh-oh. Is that good? Why is it all infections? Why do they hit me and I get infected? Does that option actually drink it? I mean, this is the fork and knife, so yes. They've got a good creepy sound effect for all this. I want to end this because it's kind of nothing, but also it's such an interesting nothing. Does that make sense? Okay, well, there's somebody else here. Let's go see who that is. Did that... No, okay. I now have leaves. And... Liana? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know what Liana is. Huh. Okay, that hill is too much. Cannot go over that. Uh-oh. Now I'm stuck on things. Yeah, this does not do a good job of geometry and letting you walk places. Gets stuck a lot. Okay, I'm definitely gonna get infections out here, right? This seems like prime infection area. Liana is a vine, a tough wood vine. Huh. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you? Okay, sure, I got more leaves. That's not... I'm not trying to touch the plant. Well, is this a plant? Excuse me, sorry. I don't actually know. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ! Sorry. That actually got me for half a second. I was looking away. I looked over at chat for a second, so I only saw it move out of the corner of my eye, and that actually got me. There's an antidote somewhere? Antibiotic. Oh, fuck. Yeah. No? What? But, okay, hold up. Game? Okay. Tourniqueted that side. How do I anti-venom? Uh-oh. How combine? Maybe... Yes. Ow. Haha! Alright, we've got it. How do I take tourniquet off? There we go. Perfect. Hey. Neat. And so now it's a very minor thing again. Cool. I should drink some water, apparently. I'm guessing that's why we're crying? That's probably bad, right? Thank you for clipping that. Oh boy. Nope. Fuck. Shit. I did not see what the hell happened there. I'm just trying to, like, find this person. Hi. Goddamn. Okay, all benign. We'll survive. So why didn't the drinkable water get rid of any dehydration? Like, was there something different that I should have been doing there? Are people right? Is fork and knife eating and we're drinking? I honestly could see something that stupid in this game. Yeah, it's nice that we got to play around with the medical simulation, exactly. Like, even reloading, it doesn't really matter if we reload. Just being able to see that is neat. I see why this guide that I looked at briefly said to do the harder levels, that you don't have the benign infections, and that they're actually like broken bones and things right away. Because that seems like it would be more to the core of what this game is getting at, putting like splints on yourself and trying to survive somehow. It's weird and not necessarily good, but that is more of the gameplay. Like, this just doesn't feel like much of a game this way. But I think that we've seen what the game would be, and I'm not going to change it back now. Like, we don't want to start from the beginning. But it gives us an idea as to, like, oh, okay, so, like, after all of these, I would have to be like, shit, we've got an infection. Okay, like, let's get morphine, and then wipe it off with antiseptic, and, like, do all that kind of stuff. Snake eater. Exactly. You're not wrong that it has a very Metal Gear vibe in that way. If you told me that Kojima at one point looked at this... Fuck, what is that? A melon. There's another one, right? I thought I saw one. I don't know. Huh. I just want to find this person. It's the only thing I want to do. God damn it. They absolutely made this a maze to get to them. This is on purpose. Alright, we're gonna run. Oh no, I'm sobbing because of our dehydration. I just want to see who this is. Is that me breathing heavy? Oh, no, it is not. Or maybe it is, but also I'm still being attacked too. That seems bad. It's the small, benign spinal infection. Exactly. See, you get it. Okay, thinking about thirst over and over is making me actually very thirsty in real life.
Greetings, you old rascal. So, still the same old slowpoke. This time, I got here first. I have a master plan, the Amazons. Or rather, the Fridays.
What?
You see, that's what I call them. Their village isn't far from here. You can pay them a little visit if you'd like. But be careful, my friend. Do not touch their chief. She is mine. I'll give you a medallion. They'll recognize it and know that you have come on my behalf. They are very suspicious of anyone from the outside world. And so, good luck.
Oh, thank you. What a nice guy. That was pretty cool. Oh! Huh. Let's put on our necklace. Got him. That was real nice of him. No one's allowed to be nice in Robinson's Requiem. And yeah, we absolutely could and should have an FMV resurgence. If there's one thing I want, more insane FMV in games is up there. Got his ass. Well, it's looking like about that time. Aww. Man. Hold up. Just a second. Oh, no, we gotta go back to here again. Like, how many times can you do this before it becomes bad? Because I feel like this would be bad already. I feel like we would be there. Also, we're reusing this needle, huh? May I recommend not doing that? Bro, where's your sharps container? I'll tell you, it's very important from experience. Oh, there we go. Ah! I think that was actually from having no water, but very fun, the things that you can do in this. This thing is wild. I feel like we're gonna have to do a very weird French day and do Commander Blood in this. So that was a bit of Robinson's Requiem. A very weird, very, very early survival game. How the fuck do I rank this? Thank you, Loaf Sneeze, for recommending that. I guess? Does it go into the weird French zone with Commander Blood? Maybe. It got an hour and a half from me, and I didn't hate it. No, I don't hate this game at all. This game is actually really interesting. It's really, really cool. It's also way too early for what it's trying to do. Like, let's be honest. There's no way that I had more fun with that than I had with Hitchhiker's Guide. Like, I'm sorry. It's just, I can't do that. I can't put it over Sam and Max Hit the Road. We're getting... Yeah, you know, we're getting somewhere, though. It's not better than Castles. It's not better than Dungeon Master. Okay, there is a second weird French zone. I was gonna say Lopsties and I caught it at the same time. Amazing. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What if it's not in weird French zone, but in weird French zone? Haha, oui oui. I fucking love what the French were doing back in the 90s, I gotta tell ya. There's some good stuff. God, for like weird clunky controls and stuff though, it's definitely feeling more in the Alone in the Dark. It came from the desert kind of area. Somewhere in here actually is better. Is it better than Prince of Persia 2? It might be. Prince of Persia 2 has some big problems. That game it's interesting, but also it's kind of inscrutable and ridiculously hard, which I guess this is too, but it's got its own issues. There's a reason why people talk about Prince of Persia and not Prince of Persia 2. God, this thing is kind of a mess. like the positives are things like the wild FMV choices, the ambition that it had. I think that some of the like medical systems are interesting and would be fun to play around with. But this thing's really more interesting than fun, because it has a lot of problems of like, I've talked about this before, like comparing this to something like Minecraft is a good idea in a way, in that there's a comparison, like there's kind of an analogy I always like to make, where this game, it looks like it has depth, but it's more that it's got like a lot of surface. And what I mean by that is, like, compare this with Minecraft, right? They're both crafting survival kind of games. This one has all of the depth of it, all of the, like, inscrutableness and everything. It lacks the ease of picking it up. Exactly. There's a lot of concepts. So it's basically, you're looking at, like, a Great Lake. But which one of the Great Lakes is it that's like, it never gets more than like 10 feet deep? It's not actually deep. It's a huge area, and it's got all this stuff on the surface, but all of those different systems. And honestly, it's probably because of the time. It's 94, but all those systems only go that deep, right? Whereas Minecraft has like a few systems, but then, like, the way that you can dig into them is just unbelievably deep. Like, it's like a blue hole in the ocean, right? Like those impossibly deep caves where it just becomes as deep as you want it to be. And then there's like the muddy visuals, and the way that you get stuck on geometry is really obnoxious. Like, that's very annoying. But it's kind of like a mind-blowing thing in 94. It's really forward-thinking, it's weird, it's got the really strange FMV. But then, like, some of the FMV is like at the beginning, where it was 10 minutes of us just piloting a ship, and then piloting the ship into a garage, and then going from the garage into a car, and then going from that car through a bunch of corridors to go into a room, to talk to a man, to then go back to the car, drive through all the corridors, go back into a ship, and then drive off. And that talking to a man was 10 seconds of that 10-minute video. And that's so boring. Why would you do this? Yeah, some of the audio is really blown out, yes. Yeah, like, visually it is not an attractive game at all. It's an ugly, ugly, ugly game. But, like, the ideas in it, it's so compelling. It's got some really neat stuff going on. And so I guess in that way, like, I think that it's closest to something like Alone in the Dark because of that. But it's still worse than that. It Came from the Desert has some similar problems. I think the appeal of It Came to the Desert is It Came from the Desert is a lot more interesting. It's got a weird story and a really, really cool plot line to it. Yeah, so I'm really thinking around the Sim Earth thing is actually probably right. It feels weird to rate this over, like, Mystic Towers and Overkill, though. It's my list. I can do what I want. Let me think about this. Like, is it really better than The Summoning? And Jill of the Jungle? Maybe Jill of the Jungle, actually. Jill of the Jungle has its own problems. Just taking a look down here too, just to see. Like, this is it's ambitious and stuff, but also this game is ugly and gross, and you said all the audio's blown out. And it's hard, it's kind of inscrutable. There's so much getting stuck on geometry and things like that. Yeah, yeah, it's a 4 out of 10 game, but it's also... I don't want to rate it as a 4 out of 10 game because you can see the 7 or 8 out of 10 game that it could maybe be, that they were trying to go for. So do I rate it on its aspirations? Probably not. Probably not. I'm slowly convincing myself that, yeah, okay, as much as this is weird, and I want to reward it for that, and it's got, like, some interesting stuff on that, I can't really then say, like, I'd rather play this than, like, Al-Qadim. Or even God of Thunder, probably. I think it's better than the Terminator Rampage. For sure. That one I will actually... That is a hard line for me, for sure. I'd rather play this again than Fantasy Empires. Yeah. Yeah, no, absolutely, actually. I had been thinking about that. I saw Fantasy Empires down there, and I'm like, man, it definitely can't go below that. I almost mentioned it. Fantasy Empires sucked, okay? That game is beautiful and garbage. I hate that that's the case. Thanks for showing me this game, though. What an interesting request. Thank you again to Loaf Sneeze for showing us this. What an incredible suggestion. This is a really neat game to look at. I do think that we might need to just do a weird French day and try and go through a little more Commander Blood and a little bit of this. Like, there's so many things I gotta get caught up on. Which, by the way, I actually am gonna do a little more work tonight on behind the stream stuff. I've been doing a lot of work on getting more roguelike challenges done. But I'm also going to be setting up for Roguary. So I wanted to do it for December, but I ended up being too busy. I'd been thinking about this for a while. I have a plan to do all of the roguelikes. I have like 110 roguelikes, I think, now for Rogues Days. And my plan has been that I am going to actually finally clear every single one of this. So I'm going to get a clear in every single roguelike that I own. It's probably going to end up being more of the year of rogues. This was pointed out to me, because there's a lot of them that are pretty tough. But I have a whole system to go through for it, and I'm going to add some extras and things in it, and it's going to be like random shuffles of the games, and people can add in new games and make me have extra attempts and things. I'm working out some things and some layouts, and but we're going to be doing that very soon, starting in January, for sure. So I've got some ideas there, and I got to do some work on that. But thank you all for being here. Well, also, maybe I want to do a look back at some, like, DOScider games that I need to do a little more time in, like Commander Blood, or like Robinson's Requiem. Things like that. Check some of those out. And yeah, The Castle was a, like, clone of Gorillas.Bass. But, like, not super interesting. the question now is, do I own original Diablo? I do not own original Diablo. I never played original Diablo, although I just remember my brother being very, very into it and me being very excited about it at the time. It's not a DOS game, sadly. It was close. It's so close. Kind of wanted to check it out because of that, but it's not DOS, but it is roguelike. Is it? Is it? I mean, it's got proc gen, but yeah, early 97. But there's lots of early 19. There's some 97 games that are absolutely on DOS. Like Fallout, for example, is also 97, but that one is on DOS. Well, we'll argue about whether or not Diablo 1 is a roguelike later, but it's not on my list yet, so there, you can put it up. We have a vote for subs and patrons. You can put in a game a month for me to do on DOScider. We also have the sub club there for you, so that you can put in for requests for our sub days on Fridays, which we have one coming up. We haven't done anything for this Friday yet, and literally 0 people have made a suggestion of a game to play. So you can add new roguelikes and stuff on that day, but nobody's made a single suggestion in the sub club channel yet on it. Just saying. So, maybe you should probably do that. You could put in Diablo, I guess. Then we can discuss it there. But in any case, thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. This is a fun stream. It was a really, really interesting game. And honestly, a few interesting games. Hitchhiker's Guide was really fun. I loved that thing. Unsurprisingly, Hitchhiker's Guide is smart when well written. But I'm going to leave you with a little bit of One Must Fall 2097 music. And I'm going to send you on over to somebody else. So don't go away. If you like the stream, those falls mean a lot. Remember, you can always check out the full DOScider list and all the episodes. You can go to my YouTube for the episodes, or go to DOScider.neocities.org to see all of the lists. And check out all the episode numbers and stuff there, so you can look up specific games, things like that. And I'm going to send you over to somebody else, so don't go away. I'll be back again tomorrow with the end of Star Control 2. And you can always check out the full list of our full schedule in our Discord as well, which is free for everybody. Although there is that sub-channel for you subs and patrons. I'm going to say goodbye to the YouTube and find you somebody to host.